Hello all you crafty people. Yay! Okay, so I have cut my cereal box to the size I needed. I'm sure you guys all know how to do that. Basically all I do is get this sucker, lay it against the side, and do I want anything sticking out? No, so I mark it there, and I leave myself about 1/4 of an inch on the top and bottom. As long as I'm not leaving anything hanging out, you can leave 1/4 of an inch on the side too if you want to. So, you know, that's all up to you how you want it. Now, what I'm using to cover, because I didn't have anything else that was going to work, is first I am taking and cutting off the bottom and kind of pulling anything extra off. And then I found where the two pieces went together, and I'm just, these are almost like Tyvek bags. I don't think they are, but you know, they just feel like they are kind of a little bit more special. Now, I'm going to use my glue. Use my glue. Ah, come on out of there. And I'm going to glue down that whole piece that I tore off of each side. Just going to kind of make that, let's see, then let's do this. I'm going to overlap it. I have plenty. I have another bag if I needed to, but this will definitely be plenty. So I have a fold here, and then I have a fold here. And I'm going to lay this right down that fold, just so I've got about 1.5 inches that's going to be glued together. And that will still leave me with plenty. Okay, so you can use glue stick, you can use your glue all. I know I'm using my expensive stuff, but just because it's what I've got right in front of me, and we're moving along. Alright, I want to leave myself enough so I can fold it over. There. And where did I put? Here it is. I made 1.5 inches for my spine. Now you can certainly make a soft-sided, you know, this is relatively soft-sided, and I'm just going to kind of give myself about 1/4 of an inch just by sight. And flip this over and help out stretching that glue out a little bit. This is not a great job on that. The glue really shows up under this bag. Excuse me. That doesn't look all that straight, but I did square them off. Okay. Oh, that was lovely. Try and do the same thing top and bottom. Let's flip this over. Excuse me. Now I wonder if I cut, if I've got enough, I could put a second layer across there and then maybe it would not show through. I don't know. So let's just rip this. I am so sorry, I have not coughed all day. And here I go. Get on, do a video, and ba-bam. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it actually will cover quite a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I used to have these as my cloth shears years and years and years ago. But I have now, because they don't do very well, so I'm now using them as paper. It kills me to do that, but I have a lot of cloth ones from my mom. So yeah, I just bit the bullet and went ahead and did it. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of glue this down just like that. Just gonna re-glue. I wonder if I went ahead and used my Fabri-Tac, even more expensive of a glue, but if it'll make it look a little nicer. Oh goodness, what has happened here? Oh, okay, it's not closed. Oh, just as slow as molasses. Just as slow as molasses can be. Ho hum. So, nothing real exciting. My son came over today and vacuumed for me because I still cannot push the vacuum cleaner around. I did get a couple of loads of clothes done, but I can't lean over the washing machine to get down in there real deep, so I still need assistance to get the stuff from the washing machine to the dryer. And of course lifting up the basket full of clothes, blah, blah, blah. But now I can lift up the basket full of clothes because I have gotten past my 6 weeks, and they said as long as it doesn't hurt, you can do whatever you want. If it hurts, just wait a week and then try it again, you know, or a few days or whatever. So that is mine. I don't know, I was sitting there watching TV with my husband today, and I went to get up, and I had totally forgotten, it's the first time, totally forgotten that I had had surgery. I went to get up and I went, oh yeah, but it didn't bother me at all while I was sitting there, and especially when I have clothing on, you know, like I'm fully dressed. It's pretty uncomfortable from time to time. So, okay, let's see if this is going to be any better. Okay, well, it certainly covers up more of my cereal box. Certainly does do that. I don't know. I'm going to get my... This one has been opened up. And see, I'm just going to have to do from here, and then we'll cut that part off. Oops. Yes, this spreads much better. And it stinks more. I don't know, maybe... Well, I'm getting more out, so I have more to smell. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Let's just see how we do here. There we go. And that gives us good coverage. I do have a hole here. And let me make sure that I've got all the little pieces down there. Alright, so we're going to cut this off. I got to get used to using these too. So I still have this little piece here for something. Alright, so I am just going to rush through this and you can watch me. It's not cardstock. Still pretty super simple. All right, let's get... There we go. Absolutely free, people. I mean, you could just put this together to make grocery list, you know? You could just put this together to write things that you want next time you go to Joann's or Michael's. You can just have it in your purse in case you need to write something down. You can, you know, you can rip it out. This is just a truly junk, but it's going to come in handy. For those of you that are huge into list making and things like that, well, you know, this would be good for those lists that once you get it, you can toss it. You know what I'm saying? Get that little piece off of there. And a little more glue right there. Alright. And flip her around. Okay. So there's our book. Pretty cheesy, but for what it's going to be for, and the cards that I have in here give it some, you know, it fills it out a little bit. Fills it out a little bit. Keeps it a little more honest. Now, I could have double strength the cardboard, but again, this is just a truly junk journal. And let's see, I have a little bit of elastic still left over that I haven't put away. However, I don't think this is strong enough for elastic. I don't think this would hold up. So we'll just, and besides, elastic's not free. With the amount of, you know, that you pay for this string, I mean this, you know, it's just not that expensive. Just not that expensive. So let's make some holes. Let's see, where do I have my needle? This back in there. I'm just gonna find my center. And you know, I know these are super cute in here, but I'm gonna save them for something that's a little better than this. Is that okay? I think so. I think that's okay. I think that is okay, but I tell you, I'm going to change this to this. So that's my center. Nice, pretty picture. Okay. So I'm just going to use my grid here. Going to take my pencil and put a line right about here. I mean a circle. And then one right about here. And then just eyeball it. One right about here. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. So, I'm going to lay this. I think I better put these down just a little bit more because the cards are not that long. So, how I would have definitely got them in there, but okay, so I'm going to put that right there and I'm going to open this up. Oop. Okay. Where'd they go? Right about there. Right about there. And then eyeball it right about there. Well, I was kind of close. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do Journal 101 and hold these puppies together. There we go. And this side. And then let's make sure that our holes are lining up. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so let's get one of our strings. I mean, you guys know how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and just do the pamphlet stitch. Only got one of them in there. Oh, Lord. I hate trying to do this. Can't see anything with these glasses. Okay, I shall return. I'm just going to sew these on. You just go in, come back out, go in, come back in, tie them off. Okay? Well, hey, all you crafty people. Got you a little crooked there. Okay, so we've got this in. I did cover the front. I cut this little heavier piece that my husband got from a car show. I put it in front. I put it in the middle just to cover where this wasn't. And then I'm going to put it here. And I don't want it to go over to where the spine is. I want it to stop just where the back cover is. Okay, so that's where we're measuring it. And I can cut off this bent end. So I've got a measurement there and then one there. And this is also going to give it more oomph. More oomfiness. There we go. And now that little piece looks better again anyway. So, okay. And then I'm going to put my cover pieces on. I hope you all were able to find something that you liked for a cover piece. But again, you know, once you see what you can do for free, if you absolutely have to decorate it. But again, I'm just amazed what I can get for a little bit of glue and some string, you know. So look at all this writing area. I got a little pocket. So let's see. I want to, where's my big one? I'll get these are my belly bands. And I never did cut off the excess. Those don't have excess. This one, nope. That's not it. Okay, well, I will come across it. There it is. So we'll just run through this real quick. And any place that I have a spot for something to write on, I will put one of my little ephemera pieces and stuff like that. So first, I have my buffalo. And I am going to use the whole thing. I got the whole thing off the bottle, so I'm going to use the whole thing. This is fun. This little buffalo, I looked at that. Boy, I worked it and inched it off. Just while I was sitting there watching TV, my husband says, "What are you doing?" And he had a second bottle that I've been saving. Let's see. Let's get you right about there. And we'll flip this to the inside. But I don't want... There we go. And then we're going to bring you around. There we go. And I just cut my strings so that they were all the same length. So this goes over all of my strings. And then I think my little hello there, even though, yes, I could use a little bit of ink, and I probably should, but I'm sitting here looking and I don't have the ink that I would use. It's in the other room. Because lately I've been doing a crazy amount of stuff. So I am just going to go ahead and put this on here. And I probably would have inked it up, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to put it right about here. Don't want to cover my buffalo, but I want my buffalo to be saying, I don't think there's buffalo in Kentucky. But there is Buffalo Trace Kentucky liquor. So there you go. My husband said it's a very fine liquor, just in case. Oh gosh. I can't drink because of my allergies and stuff. Food allergies and things like that. So, but my husband does occasionally. So when he gets one of those bottles done, okay, it's mine. Oops. Bring it in. Okay, so I did leave this. So it's a pocket. So I can put things in there. And I glued it down just on the 3 sides. Okay, I'm going to leave my glue out. Okay, so I have, I'll get one of the larger ones. So let's do the grizzly bear. There we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, then this is a pocket that I can put, let me just put this in. So I have some extra paper to write notes. There we go. More notes. There is, I think this is the one, yeah, that I did open up. So let's see, one that's maybe not quite so pretty. Let's see. That one will get lost. So let's go ahead and put this one down in here. And it has the little tag, so I can pull it out. And this needed to have this cut. There we go. And I can put a piece of this paper in there. Oops. So I have extra writing. And then we've got the card, some of our brown paper. There we go. This is for one of the belly bands. So I'm going to put glue on the sides on my little flappies. And we're covering up there we go. We're covering up the words on the inside of the envelope. And then we can just slide ourselves a card in there. Then we've got this. Now you can cover this. But this does give you some information about that. So I think I'll just leave it as something interesting to look at. Isn't that cute though? I just love that. And then here is another little envelope, and we can fold ourselves a little piece of this, put in there, and then this is open sesame. Open it all the way. So let's see what I have. Put that little tag in there. Okay, then I have a not super easy to get into. Let me see if I can get my thumb, which I should have done before I there we go. Now that will make it easier to get things in and out of there. Okay. And then this is the second. Let's get this one. And I think I have enough of think I will tie. See, I don't think I need but half of this, so I'll have half for one and half for another. Because this is in fact, it probably will be easier after I get it glued down. There we go. Don't need it connecting. And we're going to lay this right here. Okay. And I'm going to take a piece of this. It does not want to dry. Well, hopefully it will. It's got a finish to it, so it might be hard for it to dry. So there's a cute little bow. I don't want it to close my... There we go. And let's see. I should have another postcard. I should have 2 for this one and 2 for this one. But I'm going to put maybe we'll just put the Durango in there that way. Okay. So here is another one of these. I'm gonna cut this out. There we go. And we're just gonna, well, no, this is kind of pretty. So let's just kind of fold this up and put it down in there. So there we go. And we can stick this right in here. I love tear here to open. I just love that. I thought it was so cute. Got my little tab. I can write anything on there I want. This did need to be cut open. Now you can cut it open on the side or across the top, however you want it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. And then here is a pocket that needs to be closed up. And let's see, no, I think that I wanted, so we have this, can look good in there. There we go. Little piece of that cute envelope I had. This one. Okay, you won't fit in there. Here is one of these. See, guys, so quick. So quick. So quick. We're doing it just to get that verbiage in there covered up. And we'll put this little fella right in there. There you go. And there's our center. I love those acorns. I have got to get up and start collecting the acorns. And I think I will probably sell them on my, I've had a couple people ask me about those. So I will be getting acorns and hopefully will. So I'm going to put this, well, let's just put these in this one. So that they are there, and then we have another pocket here that needs to be sealed up. Okay, and I think here, I'm going to put the rest of this little pad. Glue all over my fingers. And then I know that I have one more Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I have one more. I did. To cover that one up. Did I? Oh, there it is. Totally white. Couldn't see it. Okay. There we go. And then this is where my crepe myrtle book is going to go. And voila, guys. Nice and full. And then I still got enough string. Oops. There we go. I still have enough string that I can tie this closed. Yay! All done. Absolutely free. Free! I tell you. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me and working on this. Now I am going to post mine in my Facebook. Well, I've been putting on my videos in my Facebook. So, but please take pictures of what you guys have done, or some really cool thing you found in the mail, or you found for free somewhere, and let us see some pictures, because it's gonna open everybody's mind up to go, oh my gosh, I would have never thought of that. And I gave you guys a few of those aha moments, and I have been given a few of those aha moments. So like I've said, we can learn something from each other all the time. And I still have things I could go through and decorate with. But I think I'm just going to call it quits on this one. And oh, I do have a pad here. I mean, this is a nice thing to so I'll stick that one in there next time. There's two. So there's two more tags. And the rest of this is just pictures and, paper. Just paper. Just leftover. Part of a bag. Garbage. So some of it went into the landfill. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments. And Tanya, you have been just on the ball with your comments. Thank you so much. And Sheila, excuse me. I still have a little bit more of this. I should go back. I think I will. I'll click that back in there because I think that's just as cute as a button. So there we go. There it is. My free. Love you guys. Bye. Let me get ya.